So in continuation of the moment of the forces, we are going to solve one more problem by using the equations of equilibrium. In this case, we are using the two types of equilibrium. One is going to be the force F is going to be, we are using the summation of the forces in x direction equal to 0. The summation of the forces y direction is equal to 0. At the same time, we are trying to use another equations that's going to be the moments is equal to 0. So by using this one, we can also solve this problem. Either you can use by the combination also, we are able to solve this problem. So what is exactly here? A force of P is 5000 newtons is applied at the center C. So this is going to be the center C of the beam AB of length 5 meter span. Find the reactions at the hinge as well as the roller support. That means we need to find out the reaction force here, that is going to be RA, and here we need to find out the RP. So this is the given figure. At the same time, the force is going to be 5000 newtons acting at a point C, and it is also making 30 degrees with the horizontal axis. So then how we are going to be find out here? So first we need to draw the free body diagram. How to draw the free body diagram for this part? First I am going to be taking here the free body diagram for the hinge support. So first we need to understand how many the motions it is arrested. So one motion is going to be because of this one. When I am going to resolve in the vertical as well as in the horizontal, then this body is going to, this point is trying to move either this direction as well as in the downward direction. It means that the reaction forces are going to be generating in this, that is called RAX. I am going to say this is going to be upward direction, RAY. The reaction forces always opposing the motion of the body. The body is trying to move this is the force is going to be holding that, and this is also moving at the same position. So now we need to draw the free body diagram for this part. So how would you draw the free body diagram? First we need to take the free body diagram for ABB. So then I am going to be taking AB, right? This is going to be the A and this is the point B. So then in this case, this is only the roller support is there, always acting normally, because once you remove it, the body is going to be trying to move. That is the only the motion we arrested. So that I am going to be giving here, this is going to be the RB. And similarly, at C is going to be there at the middle point of the center. This is going to be acting in this direction. This is going to be the P. And with the horizontal axis, it is making 30 degrees. These are the forces easily we identify. Then now you tell me, in this case, RAX and RAY, they are going to be acting in this direction. Because of the resolution of the forces, this is going to be in the P sine 30 degrees. And one more force is going to be acting. This is going to be your P cos 30 degrees. So this is the force RAX I am going to call, and this is going to be RAY force. So this is going to be, this way we can calculate it. At the same time, we need to take the equations of motion. That's going to be sigma f of x equal to 0. How many forces are acting in the horizontal plane? One force is going to be RAX, another force is going to be the P cos 30 degrees. So that I am going to be taking here. So that is the RAX is equal to P into cos 30 I am taking. So what is the P value here? The P is equal to 5000 newtons. And cos 30 is equal to root 3 by 2 we do have. So that finally I am going to be taking. So what is the value of RAX? So from this one we are getting RAX is equal to 4330 newtons, we got it. So this is going to be, I am going to call RAX is equal to 4330 newtons, we got it. So once we are receiving that, we need to find out the RAY, right? And we need to take the sigma f of y is equal to 0. So that's going to be sigma f of y is equal to 0 by considering this P sin 30, RAY and RB, the body is going to be in the equilibrium condition. So what are the forces are acting in the upward direction? What are the forces acting in the downward direction? That I am going to be taking here. Upward forces is going to be RAY plus RB is equal to, that's going to be P sin 30 degrees we got it. So from this one, a single equation, two unknowns we do have, we are unable to solve it. So we will try to take by the inclination of this part. I am going to be find out by the results, the resolution. This is going to be RAX and RAY. At the same time, we do have the resultant component of these two, that's going to be your RA. Maybe by projection of this one, I am going to be getting the RA. From that RA, I can calculate the RAY, then RB also I can calculate it. So from this diagram, that is going to be the free body diagram, I am going to draw it again. So this is going to be your the AB beam, this is going to be your A, and this is going to be your B. Then what will happen in this case, the one force is going to be acting towards this side, that is going to be the P, which is going to be making an angle of 30 degrees. And similarly, this is the reaction force is going to be acting RB in the vertically upward direction. So then what I am going to do, because I don't know the resultant component which angle it is going to be making. So then I am going to be extending the line of action of this P towards this side, and RB, the line of action, I am going to be extending in the upward direction. Then this point I am going to be say this is the C point, and I am going to be say the D is going to be the intersecting point of these two forces RB as well as the P. So then what I am going to do, this point A to D I am going to join, so that I am going to be getting the line of action for this RA. So then what is the angle it is going to be making? So that's the theta we need to calculate here is the theta. So how could you calculate? As we know, the total length of this one is going to be the 5 meters, and from here to here is going to be the 2.5 meters. So if I am going to be the tan theta, that's the BD by AB we are going to be getting. So we know the BC length, but we don't know the BD length. For this one, I am going to be taking the triangle BCD. I am taking here tan 30 degrees is equal to, tan 30 degrees is equal to, that's going to be opposite side BD by CD. So that's going to BC. So that's going to be BD by BC we are getting. So BD by, what is the length of this one? That's going to be 2.5. So the BD is equal to tan 30, 2.5 meters. Then finally the BD length is equal to, so that BD length is equal to 1.443 meters, we got it. Alright, so that's the length. BD is equal to 1.443 meters. So this is equal to 1.443 meters. So then can you calculate it? The AB, that is the inclination of this one. For this one, I am going to be taking the tan theta, then I will get it. So here I am going to be taking the triangle A, B, D, I am going to be taking the triangle. So in this triangle what will happen? The total length, this is going to be the A, B as well as the D. So we do have the 5 meters, and this is the 1.443 meters. What is the inclination of this one? Then tan theta is equal to, that's opposite side is going to be BD by AB is going to be your adjacent side. That's going to be 1.443 by 5 meters. Then from this one, theta is equal to 16.1 degrees we will get. So that inclination here we are getting 16.1 degrees. So this way we calculated the theta. So that means we do have here, this is going to be RAX, this is the RAY. It's making with the vertical is going to be the horizontal, theta is equal to, and here also theta angle it is going to be making. So that I am going to be calculating. So once we calculate the theta, that I am going to be taking here tan theta. Suppose in this case what will happen, this is going to be your, so can you see here, the RY force is going to be acting in this direction, and this is going to be the RAX is going to be, and the resultant component is going to be the R. And what is the angle it is? It is making an angle theta. Suppose if I am going to be taking the tan theta, so what I am going to be getting? So tan theta is equal to, opposite is going to be RAY by RAX, we got it. This is the adjacent side. So we know the theta and we know the RAX is equal to 4330 newtons. So from this one, RA is equal to, RAY is equal to RAX tan 16 degrees we are taking. And once you are going to be substituting RAX is equal to 4330 newtons, theta is equal to 16.1 degree, then RAY is equal to, we got it, 1250 newtons. So this way we calculate the RA. So from this one, how to calculate the RA is going to be the resultant component. That RA is equal to, that is going to be square root of RAX plus RAY, right? So then in this case RAX is equal to this value and RAY is equal to 1250 newtons. So then what I am going to be getting 4330 squares 1250 square. So then from this one I got it RA is equal to 4506 newtons. We got it, right? RA is equal to 4000. So we got RA is equal to 4506, RAY is equal to 1250 newtons. So we know that equation we do have from the equilibrium, that's going to be RAY is plus RB is equal to P sine 30 degrees. So this is going to be 5000 newtons and sine that is equal to 1/2 suppose. Then RAY is equal to, what is this one, 1250 newtons. That I am going to be getting 1250 in this side. So then finally RB is equal to, then RB is equal to, we got it 1250 newtons. So there we can see we got RA, RAY and RAX as well as the RB. This is the way we can calculate it by using the equilibrium equations.